Hello there, and welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Jacob, and thank you so much for attending this wonderful lecture on Pokemon biology. Joining me here in the classroom today is, of course, my incredible, wonderful, amazing teaching assistant,
Woo!
Mr. Curtis. Please say hello to
High
everybody.
praise.
Whatcha?
Whoa. Oh my goodness. Is this some kind of form of martial arts that I haven't seen before?
Settle down. Settle down. You're gonna break something.
I'm sorry. I was watching one of the Machokes in the hallway clean up some of the disaster after our last class period.
Is there a disaster after our last? I don't recall.
Wait.
Yeah. The Alakazam was pretty upset with us after the last class period. He said we didn't take things with him seriously enough, and so he kind of threw a little bit of a temper tantrum. But that's okay.
That sucks.
And I thought, with the Pokemon that we're discussing today, it might be good for me to get a little pointers from Machoke,
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So now, so that Machoke is now your sensei.
So wait, Terry the Alakazam that we had last week.
Casey.
Nope,
His
that
name
was
was
Casey.
Right. Terry Casey, it's his last name. The Alakazam, what did he do? Did he throw a fit? What happened?
Oh, he just trashed some things around the room. It's fine. We cleaned it up.
That's a problem for the Machokes, and it's last week's problem. We're not talking about it today. Let me go ahead, and before I really get into it, let me address the other living being in the room. It's, of course, our trainer in training, Corbin. If you would say hello to everybody, Corbin, please, that'd be wonderful.
Hi. That wasn't a very directly rude thing to say, but it cut deep when you called me the other living thing in this room.
Weird.
It just made me sound like I was just a creature, like I'm not even a person, and I didn't appreciate that. You gave Curtis this wonderful intro, and you made me feel like a pile of poop.
Because it kind of sounds like it's a you problem and not a me problem.
Corbin, what was it like? Corbin, watch this.
What? Whoa! Don't knock that over. What are you doing?
Did it cut that deep? Did it cut that deep? Corbin?
You know what? It even cut probably a little bit deeper. I'll be honest.
I'll have to work on my slashes. Then.
Did the Machoke tell you to make that whatcha noise every time you do that, or is that something you added yourself?
Well, that's something I did. I mean, the Machoke, like, its muscles are so strong that it just kind of vibrates and makes a noise, and I can't do it like he can, so instead I just supplement by adding a little bit of a whatcha.
Nope.
Add a little bit of whatcha noise.
Okay. Well, it's wonderful. It's quite a spectacle. I don't think it would be actually useful in any kind of conflict or confrontation. So maybe keep practicing there, Mr. Curtis.
I'll do my best.
Well, I'm personally a lover, not a fighter, so I don't have to worry about that.
Well, then, you're going to have an issue with today's lesson, because today we are learning about none other than Machop. Yes, which is also known as the Superpower Pokemon, and I think with good reason, because it does have a lot of power. Have you guys seen a Machop before? Have you seen them walking around? You may confuse them with small gray children.
I'm sorry. No, I have not seen. No, I can't say that I've seen a small gray child.
Okay. What about Mr. Curtis? I mean, you've seen him. Obviously, we've all seen Machokes. Okay, I don't know if we've seen a Machop though. We don't. It's kind of weird. It's technically, evolutionary stage doesn't correlate to age for the most part, but it is kind of weird hiring a child-looking thing to work. So we don't really have any Machops working for us here at the school.
Right, of course. Mm-hmm. We can't have child labor here, or what looks like child labor.
Yeah, what looks like child labor. We just don't need that. We just don't need
the
feds sniffing around this place for
this
reasons.
Will be fun. Our first ghost type Pokemon in just a few days before Halloween. This is exciting. This is very exciting.
It's not even remotely a ghost type Pokemon. It's a fighting type Pokemon.
Oh, that explains the Wacha. Okay. Gotcha.
Have we talked about a fighting type Pokemon before, or is this the first one?
I think we talked about Weedle, right?
Weedle is not a fighting type. Oh, we talked about Poliwrath. Poliwrath is a fighting type.
You're right. No. Weedle's a lover too, not a fighter. You're right.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't call it a lover.
And,
it poisons everything.
We discussed a Primeape too.
Primeape too.
We did.
As a fully fight. Okay, yeah, we've talked about plenty of fighting type Pokemon. Jeez.
Sure.
Sometimes I forget the Pokemon that I've already taught. It's just I'm so focused on what's happening on the here and now that I forget what happened in the then and where and the soon and whenever.
That's good. You're living in the moment. That's what
Yeah.
that's what they tell you, in therapy and stuff. Live in the moment. Enjoy life as it comes at you.
Yeah, you only get one shot.
You only get one shot. Don't mess it up.
Don't mess up. But yeah, so all right. So nobody here has seen a Machop, so I think it's a perfect time to show you what they look like. So here we go.
Oh,
Okay, you see what I was saying about like a little gray child?
Yeah.
That's a little boy.
It has.
Looks like
are those
it's got-
gills on
Yeah, I
its
was about to
chest?
say, it looks like gills.
So it's
No.
a water type too,
It's-
like Poliwhirl, part
No,
fighting,
those are-
part water.
Those are I would assume that it's ribs probably. Or maybe it's muscles. I mean, like, it has muscles literally all over its body. Every part of its body it has a muscle. So I mean,
I know you're talking about me right now.
yeah, sure. Oh man, this reminds me of Corbin. He said as sarcastically as he possibly could, while also rolling his eyes.
Hey, why does it have plates in its head?
Aerodynamics.
Okay, that's fair.
So it can
that
move
would be
quicker.
a mean headbutt. Let me tell you.
Yeah, no, definitely. So yes, it's gray. It has like weird kind of like ribs stuff on its like chest area, and it does have 3 ridges on its head. I don't exactly know what they're for. I could just maybe it's just like a it helps with like a heat sink or something. Because it's gonna generate a lot of heat with the amount of muscles that it has in its body, and maybe it helps move it out from its head. I don't know.
Does the Pokedex tell us?
No, no, it does not.
Why am I not surprised?
But the Pokedex does say a lot of interesting things, so I think we should jump right into it.
Okay, cool. All right, sweet. Let's do it. Let's roll out.
Say goodbye to Machop.
Say goodbye.
I'm glad
Bye-bye.
nobody tried to
Machop.
arm wrestle it.
It's nice
That
to
would be
meet you.
a huge liability for the school.
Yep, that'd be
Yep.
bad.
Yes, definitely don't do that. Don't even think about doing it.
I mean, I will give it a high five though.
Careful.
Ow! Ooh.
Oof.
Curtis,
Boy.
that was not smart, dude.
Yeah,
that was
that's gonna. You're gonna want to put some ice on that when you get home.
That was dumb.
Yeah, we're gonna have to wrap it up here.
No, not the Spinnerack wrap. Oh my god.
Oh, he always has it.
He always has it. It's gross.
All right, so let me go ahead and put Machop back into his Pokedex, or into his Pokeball.
Bye. Oh, he's in his Pokedex, huh?
And
Nice.
just Pokeball, I said the wrong word. It's so funny. Make fun of him. Okay, so let me go ahead and read the Pokedex entries from the Kanto region. The first one says, loves to build its muscles. It trains in all styles of martial arts to become even stronger.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay, all styles. So it learns it. It's not just naturally good.
Nope, it actively learns it, and we'll learn a little bit more about that as we go on.
Sweet.
All right, the next one says, very powerful in spite of its small size. Its mastery of many types of martial arts makes it very tough.
Ooh, nice.
So, muscles are natural. Mastery of martial arts are gained, and is what makes it very tough, apparently.
That's right.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, so like, yeah, maybe it was given these like super strong powers, but it works to make itself even better.
It works out. You know?
There's a motivational poster in here somewhere. It's on the surface here somewhere. We just gotta find it.
Yeah.
Maybe if I read some more, we can find it easier. All right. Its whole body is covered with muscles, so it can raise bulges anywhere.
Bulges?
I'm not even gonna make
Nope.
Nope.
That seems worded like that on purpose, right? Like they knew what they were doing.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like this when you flex your arm like this. And,
Ooh, Mr. Curtis, you've been working out a little bit.
I told you I was getting the
No, see, he's doing the thing where he like flexes his arm, but then he like pushes the fat up to make it look like he
don't
has
lie.
muscles.
That's not flattering. Don't do that.
Professor,
Come on,
don't give
yeah.
away my
Chase,
secrets.
hey, just live your life, Mr. Curtis.
That's right.
Yeah, as a liar.
You got Torchic wings. It's fine.
Oh, that's rude.
Well,
Well, more like Snorlax arms, if you will.
okay, actually, I didn't finish his entry. Let me go ahead and finish it. So its whole body is covered with muscles, so it can raise bulges anywhere. It can throw 100 adults. And
Wait, 100
no more
adults?
information. No more information on that. That's it. That's all there is
100
for that.
at once, or just like
It
back
can
to
throw
back?
100 adults. That's all of the information you
Close
need on that.
by, far away, like
Where?
Adult what?
Was
adult
I not clear?
Weedles?
Was I
Or,
not
like,
clear? It
No.
can throw 100 adults.
No more,
Adult humans,
no less.
Adult, like, Weedles, like.
No more, no less. Exactly 100.
Yeah.
Adult, 100 mud. What are they called? Mudsdales or?
Mudsdale.
I mean,
yes.
Mudsdale is a
Mudsdale?
Pokemon, yes.
Yeah, 100
They
of
are
those
very
adult.
heavy.
No, it means adult humans.
It's gotta be an adult human, right?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. Okay, moving on to the Johto region. Always brimming with power, it passes time by lifting boulders. Doing so makes it even stronger. You guys ever get so bored you're like, I'm just gonna lift that boulder over there?
Yeah,
nah,
sure.
I usually play in the sand out back outside my house.
Yeah, and that's why you're weak. That's why you're not nearly as strong as a Machop. Also, you don't have muscles over every inch of your body, so that's,
You're really making me feel good today, Professor.
Well, that's not okay, but that's not your fault. That's just, human evolution, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'll evolve into a big, beefy boy one day.
Yeah, eventually. Once you, maybe we gotta test. You should have evolved by now, but you haven't. So we gotta test that. Maybe you need like a stone. Here, maybe we have like a water stone or maybe like a fire stone. We can just hold up to Corbin, see if it makes him evolve.
I have a leaf stone here.
Okay, try it. Try it.
It's kind of
Okay, don't put
here,
the
go.
rock on my face, Curtis.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
just don't.
Let me try.
Obviously,
evolving.
nothing's happening.
Oh,
I'm not an Eevee.
Evolving?
It's not-
Oh my
No,
my
I'm not
bad.
evolving.
This is just a mossy rock. I'm sorry.
Can you guys stop teasing me? This isn't
Got
funny.
some
Okay.
green slime
It's
on it.
it's a
I'll just
little
put
bit
that-
funny though.
Okay, so you just basically all right. Now you just wiped a mossy, gross rock on my head. Thanks. This is the best lesson ever.
Oh, okay. More rocks. I'll write that down
right.
in my notes. Corbin
Yes.
likes rocks to the face.
I don't. I was kidding. Okay. I was kidding.
All right, let me go ahead and read the next entry here. It loves to work out and build its muscles. It is never satisfied, even if it trains hard all day long.
Wow.
Yeah. Incorrigible.
Incorrigible.
Is that what that means?
Maybe. Never satisfied. Keeps working more.
Yeah. All right, the next one says, it trains by lifting rocks in the mountains. It can even pick up a graveler with ease.
a graveler.
Yeah, a graveler. Now we haven't talked about a graveler yet, but that's the evolved form of Geodude.
I wonder
Right,
what's
the
heavier.
third evolution of Geodude, right?
No, the second. It evolves directly from a Geodude.
I wonder
always
what's
thought-
heavier, a graveler or 100 adults.
100 adults. Though, okay, I don't know offhand how much a graveler weighs. Let me look real quick. 100 adults by far.
Okay. All right. Cool.
By far. It doesn't
okay.
matter if it's a Alolan or if it's a Cantonian graveler.
All right. What if it's a bunch of really thin humans and a really fat graveler?
Still probably the humans. 100 humans, Corbin.
I heard you. 100.
It's a lot. A graveler would be about 2 adult male humans.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe honestly like 1.5.
So when it says it can pick it up with ease,
Yeah, because again,
It's nothing.
It's
Yeah.
nothing to it because it can and I quote, throw 100 adults
That's right.
at once.
At
one
once?
by
I don't
one.
know.
Who knows?
How far?
Does it stack them up? Like, what does it do?
It's like how far does it throw it? That's a good question. One that is not answered. Moving on to the Hoenn region. Machop's muscles are special. They never get sore no matter how much they are used in exercise. This
Wow.
Pokemon has sufficient power to hurl 100 adult humans.
There it
Okay.
is.
So
Humans.
it was throw and now it's hurl.
Hurl, yeah.
So
hurl
like
to me
Poly-
is further than throw.
So like Poliwrath, its muscles never get tired.
Yes, exactly. Good job. So maybe its muscles aren't that special.
Well, maybe not.
All right, the next one here says, Machop exercises by hefting around a graveler as if it was a barbell.
Ah.
There are some Machop that travel the world in a quest to master all kinds of martial arts.
Okay. I heard there's a pretty good school of martial arts down on the Isle of Armor over in the Galar
where's that?
region. Over by the Galar region.
Oh, yeah, I wonder. I bet Machop, I bet that's a stop on their pilgrimage.
That's right.
Well, maybe.
You've got to go there.
I mean, we have a nice fighting dojo here in Saffron. I mean, they can always use that too.
It's not that nice.
Well, that's rude.
I mean, they're really just fighting over who's gonna be the gym leader. It's not. It's kind of, honestly, it's kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a pissing contest.
Yeah. Is it even really considered a gym in this?
No, it's not. They think that they're a gym, but they're not actually a gym. But don't tell them that.
They do give out free Pokemon though, so I'd definitely go check it out at least.
All right, I'll go right now. All right, guys, if you need
you have
me
to
for
be
anything,
18 years
you
or
can buzz
older.
me and my...
Yeah.
What'd you say?
You have to be 18 years or older, unfortunately.
Damn it. All
Yeah.
right.
Or you have to really impress them, which, let's be honest, you won't.
I'm feeling really good today.
Yeah, it's part of my job. It's make sure you're feeling comfortable, feeling, energized, ready to learn. That's why I'm here.
Thank you.
Okay, the next one here in the Hoenn region says, it continually undertakes strenuous training to master all forms of martial arts. Its strength lets it easily hoist a sumo wrestler onto its shoulders.
Oh.
Whoa.
I mean, obviously, because it can throw 100
Yeah.
adult humans. It can definitely lift one sumo wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay, the last one here says its whole body is composed of muscles. Even though it's the size of a human child, it can hurl 100 grown-ups.
100 grown-ups, huh? Did a child write that?
It can hurl 100 grown-ups. It can hurl 100 grown-ups.
Oh,
There you
gross.
go.
All right, that does it for the Hoenn region. Let's go ahead and see if the Sinnoh region has anything more for us. It hefts a Graveler repeatedly to strengthen its entire body. It uses every type of martial arts.
Every single one.
Even ones that haven't been created yet.
That's right.
Its muscles never cramp. However much it trains, it lives in the mountains away from humans.
Ooh, okay.
Man, this next one's real.
Well, then
good,
how
real
does
good.
it learn? How does it learn all these fighting styles if it's living away from humans?
Well, I don't know. I mean, it goes on a quest. It doesn't. So, like, I mean, I don't know. Some of them
Okay.
live on the road. Maybe it learns them from other Machops.
Maybe. Could.
Probably. I bet there's some Machop. I bet there's some really good Machop schools of martial arts out there. If you can
There might
find them.
be.
Like
They're
just
gonna
in
be
a
in the
cave
mountains.
somewhere, there's a Machop with a long, thin mustache that like
It's
directs
sitting
other,
underneath a waterfall.
and he like directs other Machops on the way of this, the Spirit Fist.
Yeah, there's like
The Spirit
20
Fist.
there's like 20 Machops standing in like rows, and they're all like going like punching at the same time, going ha, yeah.
I want to go to that school.
Yeah.
That sounds like a more fun school than this one.
Okay, well, okay, now I'm feeling upset. Thank you,
Well,
Corbin.
yeah,
Wow.
you know what? Little tit for tat there, huh? You don't like it too much, do you?
Yeah.
And there's a little Mankey in the corner that wants to feel like he's participating, so he's just kind of punching along with the chops. But he's not strong enough. He's not.
And
he's
that
not
really
on
makes
that
him
level.
mad. He just kind of like flies off the handle.
Just
right.
jumps out of windows like he did with our classroom.
That's right.
Okay. The last one here from the Sinnoh region says, though small in stature, it is powerful enough to easily heft and throw a number of Geodudes at once.
Nice.
Man, if only they could have given us that number.
If
That would have been
only.
wonderful.
It's got to be more than 100 though, because they can do 100 humans, right?
A
Well, how
number
much
of
is-
Geodudes at once.
How much does
Geodude's
a
gonna weigh.
Geodude
Geodude's gonna weigh about a good 20 pounds. I'm gonna call
You
it.
think so? 20 pounds. Okay, Curtis, do you have a guess?
Are we playing the same rules we did last time,
Yeah.
where it's
The
can't be
highest,
high?
the closest.
I'll look
without
it up.
going
I'll
over.
look it up.
Okay.
No,
I
I got
think
it.
it's
I got
over.
it. Don't worry.
I got it.
I'm gonna say he said 20. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
50.
Okay.
A rock that size, I'm gonna say 50 pounds.
All
It's
right.
44.1 pounds.
What?
So Corbin technically wins this one.
Are they? What are they? Hollow inside? What about the
It's
Alolan
a
ones
rock.
though?
I mean, that's about. I could see it.
Well,
if
technically,
if
Curtis was closer, but
Well, he was closer, but it's the closest without going over, and he went
so I did win. Nice,
did win.
extra
Excellent.
points for today's class. I
Aren't
like
the
it.
Alolan Geodudes made out of metal? Like,
over. Yes, and they are heavier.
how much do they weigh?
44.8 pounds instead of 44.1
What?
pounds.
Oh my! So they're what? 0.7 pounds heavier?
Wow.
Nice math, Mr.
Man, look
Curtis.
at that math skills. Look at this guy.
Are you Alakazam, buddy? Wow,
Whoa,
math.
look at all those calculations he's doing. in his
5,000
head.
IQ up in here.
I did
Woo.
have to count the legs on my Spinarak and one on my hand. So
Yeah, count the toes on his left foot.
Let's not, please.
Okay. All right. So that does it for the Sinnoh region Pokedex entry. Let's move on to the Unova. I'm kidding. They did the same thing that they always do, which is copy and paste. And so did Kalos. So let's move on to the Alola region, where things get a little bit crazy.
Oh.
All right. It loves working out as it as it gazes at its muscles, which continue to swell day by day. It becomes more and more dedicated to its training.
Ooh.
Again, it sounds like, I feel like the Pokedex entry writers for the Alola regions are less scientists than they are poets.
It swells daily as it works hard to get buff, huh?
Yeah, as it gazes at its muscles, which continue to swell day by day, it becomes more and more dedicated to its training. Like, that's like...
It's almost inspiring, you know? I think that's our poster.
True. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess that could just be the straight up poster. But, like, it's also something, like, it's telling us how Machop feels, which whoever wrote that, they can't possibly know.
Right.
Right? It's just not a good entry. I'm sorry, Alola.
I like that poster. Dedication starts by looking at yourself in the mirror every day.
At your swelling
Watch as they swell day and day.
Your muscles ain't gonna swell day by day if you just sitting on that couch eating poffins.
Day in and day out.
Eating Diglett jerky all day. You're not
Ew,
gonna...
no, don't eat that.
Yeah, you're right. Their meat is a little bit gamey. Okay, the next one here says, with its superhuman strength, it is able to throw 100 people all at the same time.
There it is.
There we go.
Case
All
closed.
Right. There it
Lock
is.
it up.
It
Box
all
it up.
comes
That's
together.
our answer. All at once.
Okay. Its strength comes from lifting Graveler every day.
Damn.
Is that
That's
Graveler
impressive.
plural or one particular
Graveler.
Graveler?
There's a
Graveler.
Graveler Machop combo that normally gets formed.
Yes.
They mate for life.
Whoa, what?
And Machop always comes back to lift, and Graveler gets a good body massage.
Do you think
out
the
of it.
Graveler enjoys being lifted, or
It might.
I
It might
can't
be like a
imagine it
massage for it.
We're gonna get to the Graveler and Geodude's entry, and they're all gonna be like, "This Pokemon hates Machop with every fiber of its being.
It hates being picked up.
Machop always comes into its house and just picks it
Yeah.
up and throws it around without even asking."
Graveler, listen, Graveler loves it because that's the closest thing Graveler will ever do to flying.
But
It's the only time Graveler loses.
And that's also not true. It's definitely not true. We haven't talked about it yet, but maybe Graveler can't fly, but Golem, which is the evolved form of Graveler, might just be able to fly.
Oh, I don't know what we were
Just
talking
putting
about
that
Golem
out there.
today.
Golem can
This
fly?
is a double feature class?
What? Yes, that isn't a future class. Listen, you can quote me on this. Golem can basically fly. I'm saying
No,
it right
I said
now.
this is just a double feature class. I don't know we were talking about Golem too.
No, but I mean these Pokemon are very closely linked, so forgive me if the class kind of bleeds over.
I won't.
Listen. I'm giving the students at home a little taster of what's to come, Corbin.
A little teaser, if you will. A little
Yeah.
snippet.
Little.
Yeah, amuse bouche, if you will.
A little precursor, and a teaser, and all deux.
Oh my goodness, you've been working on your Kalos accent. I love it.
I
It's very good.
have.
All right. The next entry here says, once this Pokemon has gained enough confidence and muscle from training with its friends, it challenges Makuhita into battle.
Makuhita!
Makuhita! Which is like,
Pokemon.
it's like a fat version of Machop.
That's offensive.
Well, it's not offensive. It's just chunky. I mean, I don't think it's offensive.
Yeah. Yeah, it kind of looks like a big chunky baby with fists.
Yeah, which is apparently a big challenge for Machop, because they have to train and gain confidence with their friends before they can even challenge a...
Don't underestimate the big chunky baby Pokemon.
I would never.
Yeah, don't do that.
All right, the last one here from the Alola region says, it likes food that is highly nutritious because its instincts drive it to build muscle efficiently.
Word?
Okay.
Word?
Yeah. So, like, bug Pokemon I've heard are very, very high in protein.
Sure. I bet
I
it
bet
eats a lot of Spinarak's.
I bet it loves to eat Spinarak's.
Oh, yeah. Yummy.
How do you keep the Machops away from your Spinarak farm, Curtis?
Listen, Listen, I'll be the first to say Spinaracks are full of protein, okay? They're a good source, but we don't have too many problems with Machops around the old homestead here.
Okay.
The walls of web do a pretty good job of keeping them out.
The web is hard for even Machop to punch through. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's kind of like you don't have to make it impossible for them to get through. You just got to make it so much of a hassle that they're just going to go somewhere else to look for food,
or get tired and stuck in it and then get eaten.
Yeah.
Get eaten.
I probably shouldn't give you any ideas. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you get them wrapped up in there and you just suck them dry. I mean, they're full of lots of protein.
Wait, you suck them dry, or who does the sucking?
Oh, the Ariadoses do it.
Okay, of course.
Okay, of course.
All right.
They've got lots of nutrients in that muscle pack body.
Why is this type of talk just normal now? I'm not surprised by any of this.
We cannot let Mr. Curtis get talking about Spinnerax. It just won't stop.
That's right.
All right, so the Galar region just repeats what has already been said, so I'm not going to read it. And that does it for the regional Pokedex entries. Let's go ahead and move on to the unique Pokedex entries. First one comes to us from Ash's Pokedex, and it says, Machop. Its body is pure muscle. I mean, that can't be true. It has to have bones and like organs and stuff. It can't just be.
It's hyperbolic,
muscles.
Professor.
Okay, but it shouldn't be because it's a Pokedex entry. It should be straight facts and nothing more. Anyways, its body is pure muscle. Its special attack is the seismic toss.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, Mr. Curtis, if you could demonstrate that for us.
Yep. What? Okay. All right, Corbett, come over here.
No. You're not picking me. No.
Two.
Don't pick me up.
Three.
No.
Oh,
God. Why would you do that? Why?
Well, the professor said to demonstrate, and I had to demonstrate.
I didn't think you were going to do it. I'm surprised at how well that Machop, your sensei taught you.
I know.
Oh, now I'm a little bit worried. Don't get close to me.
That's right.
My back. Oh, my back.
Oh, you're fine. Here, straighten out his back for him there, Mr.
No, please don't. Please don't.
Little correction here. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I love how he did it and then said 3.
I know. That's right. That's how you get them. You got to surprise them. See, they're expecting it on 3, but if you do it on 2, then you get them.
Nice surprise. I feel much better, Mr. Curtis. Thank you. It's like you're my own personal chiropractor.
That's right.
I mean, he did cause the problem in the first place, so don't give him too much credit.
He did.
Don't remind him of it.
But he's a problem solver too. I gotta hand it to him.
Okay. Enough chatter. Let me finish this the unique entries here by reading May's Pokedex entry. It says, Machop, the Superpower Pokemon. Machop have muscles that never tire, no matter how much they exercise. Machop have enough strength to throw 100 average-sized adults.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm going to quickly read this short, uncredited, unsourced article, and then we can move on to our Pop quiz.
Ooh.
Wow, excited. Normally you're upset by it. Well, Corbin is.
I'm just, I don't know. I'm trying to get over it. I'm trying to get over my fears. I'm trying to get used to it.
Okay, good. Acceptance is the first step. All right,
it is.
Machop is a humanoid bipedal Pokemon that has gray skin. It has 3 brown ridges on the top of its head, large red eyes, and a relatively flat face. On either side of its chest are 3 thin rib-like stripes. Its feet appear to have no toes, while its hands have 5 fingers. Machop also has a short, stubby tail. Yeah, I do frequently forget that Machops do have tails.
Right. Mm-hmm. I actually did notice that at one point, and I can't wait to see what that looks like as it evolves and stuff. How big and strong that tail is going to be, and what it's going to add to its power level. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see where that takes us. It goes on to say, Machop's entire body is covered with muscles that will never tire or cramp. With these muscles, it can lift many times its own body weight. Machop is capable of hurling up to 100 adults. It trains by lifting Graveler every day, and it becomes more dedicated the more its muscles grow. Machop's muscles can never get sore, no matter what training it does. It spends its time and energy practicing all different forms of martial arts and trying to improve its abilities. Once it feels confident, it challenges Makuhita to battle. Machops live in the mountains. All right. I mean, that was pretty factual. I think that was
pretty on par with what we've learned.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of what you learned.
I did want to ask you though. Did you say as it becomes more dedicated, its muscles grow, or as because it sounded like you said as its muscles grow, it becomes more dedicated.
Yes, that's what I said.
Okay, but you would think it'd be the opposite because as it gets more dedicated, then that causes its muscles to grow more.
Well, I think it's a
like a torch chicken and egg situation.
No. It's just like one cause. Yeah. So yeah, I guess it's a torch chicken and the egg kind of situation. But so do you remember here? Let me read the entry because you may have forgotten it. So it loves working out. As it gazes at its muscles, which continue to swell day by day, it becomes more and more dedicated to its training.
Oh,
right?
okay.
So it sees its muscles getting bigger, and it's like, all right, I need more of that. Let's keep going.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes. All right. Okay, so who is ready for a pop quiz?
I guess I am. Let's just do it.
I'm ready.
Okay. This one's easy. There's definitely no really hard questions on this one that's gonna be difficult for you.
Okay.
Maybe grab a pencil, some paper, maybe a calculator might help, might be useful.
Uh oh.
All right, but are we all ready? Does we have everything?
Yep, I got it all.
Let me grab a paper and a pen real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got that.
All right, I'm ready.
Perfect. All right. Question number 1. What is it that makes Machop extremely effective in battle? All right, so both of the answers are in. Let me go ahead and read Corbin's. He says, it's knowledge of every form of martial arts. Okay, and Mr. Curtis says, Machop's mastery of martial arts. Yes, excellent. Both of you got it right. Martial arts mastery is the answer
nice.
here. I was really worried that one of you was going to say it's strength.
Nope.
Now, its strength makes it, it is really strong, but it's not what makes it super effective in battle. So perfect job. I'm very proud of the both of you. All right. Question number 2. What is Machop's favorite kind of food? All right. Both of the answers are in. The question was, what is Machop's favorite kind of food? Corbin says anything that is nutritious.
Nutritious.
I was going to say nutritious.
What accent was that? Anything that is nutritious.
Anything that is nutritious, and it uses it for gains with a Z and an exclamation point.
That's right.
Okay. Don't you tell me if it's right or not. I'll say if it's right or not.
Sorry.
And Mr. Curtis says anything that's full of lots of nutrients. Can I just say, Mr. Curtis's answers have been real tame recently.
I know.
Last couple of
well, don't tell him that. Now he's gonna write a book for the next one.
I'm sorry, Professor. I just, I didn't want to take up too much of the class's time with my shenanigans.
So anyways, you guys are both right. It's a highly nutritious food. It has some kind of natural instinct to eat stuff that helps its muscles, which is of course nutritious food. All right. Question number 3. You need to bring 7 990-pound boulders to the top of a hill. Lo and behold, you see a Machop and think, hey, maybe he can help you out by tossing them. However, the Machop is already holding one boulder weighing 10,890 pounds and 2 boulders weighing 2,970 pounds. How many boulders will you have left to carry after you reach Machop's maximum throwing capacity? Oh. Assume the average weight of the adult human male is 198 pounds.
Jeez, I'm not going to be able to pull this off.
Yeah, I got that perfectly, but why don't you repeat that for Corbin, just to make sure...
What? No, I got it. You're saying I'm dumb. I don't appreciate that.
Make sure we got all the numbers right in there.
Anything specific here you want me to repeat?
No. Wait, hold on. So how many boulders does he have again? He's got 3 boulders.
You need to bring 7 990-pound boulders to the top of a hill. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Got that?
Mm-hmm. Yep, got it.
Okay.
Got it.
Lo and behold, you see a Machop and think, hey, maybe he can help you out by tossing them up the mountain. However, the Machop is already holding one boulder weighing 10,890 pounds, and 2 boulders weighing 2,970 pounds each. So each of those 2 boulders 2,970 pounds.
Gotcha.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How many boulders will you have left to carry up the mountain yourself after you reach Machop's maximum throwing capacity?
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. All right. So both of the answers are in. So Corbin said that you will have 5 boulders left over.
Yes.
Okay. He is standing by that answer.
Yes.
He didn't put an exclamation point, so he's not sure.
I'm never sure.
Curtis says the Machop can hold 3, therefore you have 4 remaining.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay, who's right? Who's right?
Do
I know? Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
The answer that I came to is 4. You will have 4 boulders left over.
Is that right?
Aha!
Yes. Now, the main point of that ridiculous question was to hammer home how ridiculous Machop's strength is. And just to make sure that you know that what the Pokedex entries really wanted you to know, which is that Machop can throw 100 human adults at once.
All right.
Which is a lot, which is based off of your average professor, if I be so bold, 19,800 pounds.
Yes, based on the average. It may fluctuate a little bit, so it's a little bit crazy. So I'm gonna give Corbin half credit on this one. I assumed he tripped over the math work a little bit, but he knew that it was 100.
I subtracted by 1 boulder less than I should have.
Ah, it's that. Dang it.
I think
I should. Did you get a You probably did end up with a fully even number, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was trying to do to make it easy.
Still wasn't enough for me. I'm still dumb.
No. Okay. Question number 4. What percentage of Machoke's body is covered in muscle? Okay. All right. Both of the answers are in. Corbin says 100% with just as many exclamation points behind it as you can imagine. So he's very sure. You could say he's 100% sure that this is the correct answer.
Yeah.
And Mr. Curtis says 100%. You guys are both correct. Muscles cover all of Machop's body, every single part. Some sources say that it's pure muscle, but I mean, it obviously has to have some bones and some organs in there, so it can't all be muscle. But its body is covered 100% by muscle. So yes, you're both correct.
Nice,
excellent job, and that does it for today's quiz. I'm very proud of the both of you.
Oh, thanks. It's the nicest thing you've said to me today.
I know I've been a bit rough on you today, haven't I?
You have.
You know, it just makes me so happy when I make you happy.
Well, it makes me happy when I make you happy by making me happy.
Does anyone care about when I'm happy?
I'm even more happy
right.
when you're happy, when I'm happy, that you're happy, that I'm happy.
Okay, I think it's time to wrap up this lesson. Does anybody know who we're going to be talking about next time?
Ooh.
Yes, Corbin.
One of the workers out in the hallway. Machoke.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes. It is true that we have a bunch of Machokes here working as the construction workers and repair and maintenance. They do a lot of work around the school.
They go above and beyond. We'll just pull one of them in.
Yeah, maybe we can have one of them in and talk about them.
Yeah, they're not busy.
Yeah. So I mean, if we kind of like through that math problem, we kind of saw the insane amounts of strength that a Machop has.
Right.
So get ready for the buck wildness that is a Machoke.
I can't wait.
The next lesson. But until then, if you have any questions for me, the professor, you can Gmail them to me, which is, of course, a Gengar mail, at wwopokemon@gmail.com. If you don't have a Gmail account, that's fine. You can also find me at the Flying Pokemon-themed social network site, Twitter, at wwopokemon, there as well. If you enjoyed this lesson and you just... You just want more students to experience the wonderful world of Pokemon, like all the students in this classroom are, well, then you can rate us at Flapple Podcasts, and that will help spread the word out to future prospective students.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But that does it for today's lesson. So until next time, class is dismissed.
Welcome to the World of Pokemon as part of the Pokecasters Network.